I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the J stream. So, it is Chill Witcher Day, which means no overlays, no audio commands, no alerts, and no Screaming Jay. And cake. And Prosecco. I'm not supposed to chew in the mic. Okay. Okay, 1 second, I'll eat this cake. Why are we having cake and Prosecco? Well, you know why. If you are, you know, I was gonna say if you're in the United States, but honestly, if you're anywhere, you know why we're having cake and Prosecco. In celebration. Alright, we're doing the Blood and Wine DLC, and I managed, after 2 weeks, to finally get my New Game Plus save file to the point where I could do the DLC instead of doing it on a separate file while I was doing the New Game Plus on a different one. So I've merged everything. I got to the same point we were at last time, where me and Anna Henrietta are trying to find Sir Palmerin, because we think he's in danger from the beast who has been killing aged knights in Toussaint. If you want to watch the first stream and catch up on where we are in the Blood and Wine DLC, it is in the Witcher playlist on YouTube. Here we go. I'm sure the Knights of Toussaint would, you know, what's the word? Why can't I think of the word sometimes? I'm not even drunk yet. I was gonna say, I'm sure they'll excuse me and cheer for me drinking while playing this DLC. Why was that so hard? Anyway, how are you guys on this Saturday? I need to go to the unicorn. I'm wearing this ugly ass chest piece now, but it's really good stat wise. Oh. Wait, I want your stuff. Oh! Oh no, 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 no. last night I played the first Witcher game for a couple hours, and that is a weird game. Just mechanically. Really hard to describe. Actually. I mean, came out for PC, right? The first two games came out for PC. Right, Bob?
Yes.
And it came out in 2007, and it's got, like, think of, like, Baldur's Gate and also KOTOR vibes. Kind of merged. It is extremely complex as far as, like, all the different systems. If you think Witcher 3 is complex as far as, like, okay, you know, I got my shit here, I got my this, that, the other, I got my alchemies and my bombs. I gotta make bombs, I can craft things, we can upgrade crafting. You got all these different types of quests you can do. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful, streamlined sort of all the things that they wanted. Oh, the meditation, the character tree. If you think all this is complicated, this is the final result. Like, this is taking so much fucking shit and putting it. Oh, and strong attack versus fast attack, like just having them be two different buttons, and dodge and roll be two different buttons, and you don't have to change styles. I'm gonna stream this. I'm gonna stream this for you guys sometime, and just to show you what the fuck is going on. It is like, I did the tutorial or prologue, and I almost died because of pure what the fuck is going on. I don't understand how to fight, and we had to look it up because they weren't teaching me in the game very well. Yeah. Is this an elevator? What is happening? Why do I think that was an elevator? I literally haven't even had any of the Prosecco yet. Things that are holdovers, though, like running into people randomly talking when you run by them, all that's in the first game. Which I appreciate. Oh, the way it's so easy to just grab things. It is an event to loot things. Like, it is difficult. No, it's not just the controls.
What other part of the state?
So that guy just wandering around talking, that they have that in the first game. Oh, and the voice actors, most of the voice actors have been the same for all three games, which I think is really cool. And what's funny is, who voices Geralt? I don't know. What's the voice actor's name? Regardless, the intonation he does with Geralt in Witcher 1 is so much flatter. It's really funny, but it makes sense because that Geralt has amnesia, so he's just like still trying to figure out what's going on.
Work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Shade.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush,
how many times has he had this conversation?
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Sorry, I need the unicorn's horn. Look at this stupid ass chest piece with the ruffle on it. Nah, he's probably gonna want me to use Axii on him. I gotta chase this horse down. Oh no, he wants a treat. Oh, I wish it was as easy as, hey, use Axii. Oh yeah, and the fact that, like,
Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage.
I'm stealing their picnic.
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale.
I'm just stealing their shit right now. Geralt is a horse girl. Morgan, are you there? Look, I have a basket of carrots for this baby. Okay, it's nice to know you're there.
What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot?
A delicious crunchy carrot? Playing the first Witcher game just makes me love Geralt more. Only the hardcore fans go back and play that game. And that's what I am now.
Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
I'm on unicorn back. Let's go. No, I wasn't talking to you directly. I just was like, you know.
They say a great deal about
I didn't want to be speaking purely into the ether. I know there's always at least one person who's listening to me. I'm on the unicorn. Oh, come on. Come on, jump over. Come on. Oh my god, horse physics.
Slowly. Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
I always wanted to ride a unicorn.
It's positively useless. She can't possibly see a thing. What precisely is that?
An abstract work, gentlemen. The future of
You might also wish to catch my full massage at the residence of Madame Oriana.
It's an abstract work, okay? That's what I say when...
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
They're so outraged.
That is not allowed.
How outraged all these freaking people are! I'm cheating. But it's to save someone's life, okay? They're all like yelling at me up there in the boats. Did someone just dive into the water? That is not allowed. I'm eating dinner at 5 p.m. because I'm 80 years old on the inside. Yeah, we knew that. You and Joey are in the old man club. Should be in the old man club together and go to bed at 8 p.m. They're not happy with me. Hey, can I get into your boat? No. Me, I'm not in the old man club. I'm in the I'm still pretending I'm 18 club. Because I go to bed at 7 a.m. And then I wake up at 2 p.m. 2 to 4 p.m. And I eat breakfast at 4 p.m.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
I need that. I'm cheating at the games.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us
His head is ridiculous.
and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what's going on, so There is a tournament going on in Toussaint right now. A tournament and like a festival or something, whatever. So there are people battling gladiator. That's why there was a Shalmar last time we played, and this is a game where somebody's pretending to be a rabbit and is hiding, and you have to collect 3 things that have clues to find him to win. So the guy who we think's in danger is the rabbit, and we don't want to raise any alarm, so we're not gonna like send all the guards to search for him and cause a ruckus. We're just gonna find the clues. But the Duchess is like, for speed we have to cheat. So you're not supposed to, just dive in and grab the fish. You're supposed to, fish it up from the boats to get the clues. So I'm running in and ruining this shit. I just stomp on the fish. Oh, it's great. And the unicorn, I'm just like, alright, come here. I stole carrots from their picnic. Just love how Geralt, he's trying to save people's lives, but he's so grumpy about it. He's like, okay, excuse me, I don't have time for this.
He's ruined the game!
She's crying. She's crying. Okay, I'm sorry, lives are in danger. I don't have time to apologize. Oh. Geralt of Rivia with the White Wolf, the savior of the people and the ruiner of noble people's games. Oh god, this game is so fucking funny. The more I play the first and second game, the more I'm gonna appreciate this one. I bet that's what's gonna happen retroactively. Hey, where's my unicorn? Can I have my unicorn back?
Behold the leopard from faraway Zerrikania. Predator wild, bloodthirsty.
So the Duchess went to go get the phoenix egg. Like the Palace Gardens, they have all these fun games for the noble folks, to enjoy in their fairy tale duchy, which is what Toussaint is. And I'm just coming in with my grimy monster hunting ass and ruining everything. Today, Geralt made a woman cry because he took the fish. I liked how the Duchess ripped off her dress to get on her horse.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
I'm the rules, bitch. Yes, I do. Thanks, Mom.
At last.
This is the question I have.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another.
I'll wait till she's done talking.
Show me yours.
They're like, what the fuck?
Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
That was the sound of champagne popping. Hey, listen, we're popping bottles. I don't know what the fuck. Cave?
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take Rome, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
How did you get there? Because I wouldn't have gotten that.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
I mean, I stared at it for all of 5 seconds, so... Anyway, so the Duchess ripped her skirt off to get on that horse. But the question I have is, was the Duchess just wearing pants underneath her dress, or are those her underwear, and she just wears long underwear? Both seem equally likely. Make your bets. Oh, I downloaded some more hairstyles, so I'm gonna go to a barber soon and see what's up. A yucky boy. Dude, he's got bag lady fingernails.
What the butch?
What the butch? This is great. This DLC is already... I'm so happy.
What was that?
Had a cough. Yeah, Geralt, get that. Dude, parkour. Parkour, 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 parkour. Somebody get that guy a nail file. I'm drinking Prosecco. Cheers to the beginning of the United States stop hemorrhaging.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one.
I have a new hand.
Know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxa who was dear to me. Now you pursue me.
The Bruxa attacked
killed
me.
4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
Oh shit. Oh god, I have to fight a higher vampire. Oh god. Okay. A reminder that we are on hard mode. Why am I in alchemy? Look at all... Okay, so I upgraded all to superior oils while I was doing the New Game Plus. Also, I have superior black blood. And my favorite decoction, forktail. Bitch is scary as fuck. Oh my god, though. Holy fucking shit. Okay, let me see higher vampires real quick. Okay. Hissing and spitting and shit. It's just straight up gratuitous. think I'm gonna need Quinn in these trying times. Fuck me. He's fucking healing. Holy fucking shit, that was scary. That's definitely not the right beast, but it was too easy. But it was still a scary fight. Superior black blood will go a long way.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
What is happening? It looks gay. It looks gay. I think some gay shit is occurring.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Dude, is this another one of Geralt's past lovers?
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later.
I would like to know.
Deal with the reason that brought us both here.
I would like to know, you know.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn.
Dettlaff.
You must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is...
You might call it that. We fucked.
Put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
There's a little doggy barking out there and Jack's looking.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered
Geralt's not
corpses
that old
littered the
either.
fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that
Sounds
means
pretty gay to
a
me.
vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Geralt, you look so ridiculous with that ruffle.
The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upsetting immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
It's nice to
Suggesting he's maladjusted.
have an honest
venting his
vampire.
rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
I've heard a lot about Regis, but this is the first time I've met him.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I'd makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
I live in the cemetery. Come to me for a booty call later. Okay. Man, this game is... I love this game.
Witcher.
Sorry for coughing so
Fast
much.
as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Oh no, Milton is dead. Oh no, that was my friend. Milton was my friend. Dettlaff von der Eraton. Emil Regis Rush. What the fuck, dude? That's quite a name. Yeah, we just call him Regis. Okay, I see that. I see why now. It's too many names. I guess if you're a vampire, you're like, how many names do I want? Do I just keep getting names every century I live? Leave. I have the deed to Corvo Bianco. What the fuck am I gonna do with a vineyard? I'm a witcher. You know how many fanfictions I've read where it's just like, alright, Geralt retired to this vineyard with insert other part of the ship. Because basically you can ship Geralt with anyone. Because he meets so many people. And he seems the type to be, like, infatuated easily. What does this Toussaint gear look like? You know how many fanfictions I've read? J2020. Hey. Morgan and I did an estimate one time to see how many I might have read over the years since I started. Okay, now the Prosecco's kicking in. I can feel it. I bet I could find the exact number if I went through our friend correspondence. Okay, I need to disenchant these other boots so I can get their little stones. I don't want to put anything lesser on these new boots. How are we doing out there, J-Nation? Are you having a good Saturday? I hope so. We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade. Can we talk
Good
to...
hunting to you, Witcher. We're relying on your mastery of your craft.
Milton died. Let me see, So sad. I want to know about that. Okay. Anna Henrietta. These are all the new people I'm meeting. Dude, Detlef is kind of hot. What? This guy. The Beats fourth victim, may he rest in peace. Peace. Hey, Rec, thanks for the lurk. Welcome. How are you? Palmerin and Peyron are the ones who came to get me originally, and I'm very sad that Milton's dead. I don't like that as a J in these times. Where's my horse? Sometimes it's just like, it won't summon my horse. It won't let me whistle. That's a lot. That's a lot of emojis. Hey, Rec, I've been drinking Prosecco. We have much to celebrate today. Last time I had Prosecco, I was in London. I don't know if you keep track of like election news or anything. What was my Vanallion just buzzing for? Where is my horse? Took a break. Oh yeah, so we do not have to be what's the word?
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Hold on, there's a letter for me.
From?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was
Subjected,
just
that's the word. We don't have to be subjected to a second Trump term. Here's your tip. I'm always nice to small children.
Thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
I was like, what's the word? Subjected. Yeah, no, you should check the news.
Friend.
It's good news, for once.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age
the Knights Errant of Toussaint would
detrimental.
Celebrate with me if they could.
I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yennefer.
Relief is the exact emotion I've been experiencing all day.
Mutations might actually be worth looking into.
That's cool. It looks like they're going to let me upgrade my mutagens more in this DLC, which I think is cool. Boop bop beep boo doop bitty. I'm getting more wine, that's why I paused. We have Prosecco and red wine in the house, and cake, and sandwiches, which Bob's gonna make soonishly. I say, looking at Bob. Your family thread was blowing up. Yeah, sometimes I'm that way too, where it's like, oh god, there's some news, but I don't know what it is, and I don't want to look. I was trying to not look at any news, but then it just kept, like, days on days on days, and it's like every day I wake up and it's the election. And then I was like, I can't really be on Twitter and avoid it, and so I was kind of following it for a while. And also my home state is Georgia, and I was like really on edge, and I was like, oh my god, Georgia, make me proud. But Georgia actually hasn't been called yet. It was Pennsylvania. Yep, it's good cake. It's that strawberry, like yellow cake with whipped cream and strawberries. It's really good. The Japanese eat that kind of cake on Christmas. Okay, give me my horse. Give me my horse. Yeah, Nevada as well. Yeah, I promise you can look at the news. It's all good. For now. For once. Can I not go up the stairs with my horse?
Come on now.
That's bullshit. Today is a good day to just kind of celebrate before, you know, getting back to whatever shit 2020 has to throw at us.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle,
I usually don't talk about politics on Twitter or on stream, but it's kind of a momentous occasion.
Show me what you've got in stock.
I told everybody, I was like, if I'm toasted for this Witcher stream, just let me have it, okay? And the toasting is happening right now. I can feel it sinking into my bones. Ooh, look at all these. I'm buying all this. Woo! It's a Christmas miracle 2 months early. What is this, is there cherry colored? Oh, fuck yeah. I need that. I need this Redanian herbal. Give me that and give me that. Well, what does this guy got? He's got some good shit. Can I sell him? What can I sell him? Probably can't sell him any of my. Nope. Here, let me see what I can make here. It was Pagan New Year last week. Farther validate your New Year's cake. Hey, it works for me. brewing is so easy in this game. It is really not easy in The Witcher. First game. Let's see which one of these do I want. Marble Forest, probably. Vermilion. Bob and I explored the first Witcher game, and it's a doozy. It's really hard to explain. I'll probably stream it sometime soon. Samhain, October 31st to November 1st, which reminds me that I'm so close to being done the great book that takes place around Halloween. Ooh. I would like a recommendation. Or that recommendation. If you DM me on Discord or something. Open the burial mounds and take us to a brighter other world. That's a that sounds nice. Oh yeah, the first Witcher game is just extremely complicated and convoluted, which is fine. I mean, it's the first one. It's just like
need to get going.
It took me like a solid 20 minutes to figure out combat and I almost died. Because the game wasn't super instructive on, hey, this is how you're supposed to do things. It was like, it sort of told me, but it wasn't very good instructions. Yeah, I'll probably stream the first Witcher sometime just to like show you guys what's, cause it's fun. I'm gonna play it. You know, I'm gonna beat it. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. And I'll probably stream it sometime just to be like, look at this nonsense. They've come so far. They really have come so far. This game has, it's like a beautiful meeting of concepts into playable, like making them more intuitive. Yeah, I'm gonna play the first and second one just because I'm a huge Witcher fan at this point and I just want to play them. And the voice actors are the same, and I want to learn more about the lore of what happens.
Let me live.
This game truly is like a beautiful sort of coalescence of all the things I think they probably wanted the first and second games to be, and they took them a while to get here, but it's such a good game. And playing the first game just makes me appreciate this one more.
Rox Levi. Nice to be looking into. Somebody needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia. I am. Reminds me of making it through the 4 months of standard time before the sun comes out.
Enough for two, provided one's
Leave me
the
alone.
exhibition of the Reginald Dobry. Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
The denizens of Toussaint would be overjoyed to know I was playing their DLC drunk.
I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today.
I'm gonna rewatch the first season of the show too, because I'm sure there will be a lot of things that I didn't get the first time.
I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me.
Starting to feel like I did in London when I was like, I'm gonna go dance. After 2 glasses of Prosecco.
Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Dalton. A giant.
Look at that booty.
A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that,
that ass dough.
Of harps and other organs.
A diddler.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this?
Somebody stole its dick.
Jewels.
Oh my god.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals. Certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility.
What?
All who partake it is
you can stroke them.
Must retrieve those stones.
This is a great, great contract.
Got any suspects?
I have a contract to find this guy's dick.
Potency of Reginald's prized pouch. Everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
These Toussaint folks are wild. I want to hang out here all the time.
Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones.
Grasping Reginald's stones.
Tourist sector faces trying times.
Reginald Stones will be gently cradled in my arms.
It must.
His soft, soft stones. His little egg sack.
Worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Saw marks are straight and clean.
I already did the mature thing.
Prostration, I'd call this.
Precision. We only do one mature warning per stream because otherwise we'd be doing it every second.
You shall be whole again soon.
Where's the other clues? Witcher senses aren't a thing in the first game. You just sort of, you know, talk to people a lot and get clues that way. Jay, hey Morgan, hey. What is Jay doing? Do I need to stop talking about egg sacs? Little soft bundles. They're dangly. One is usually higher than the other. Well, okay, I only have really one example that I have examined, you know, thoroughly. Where are the other clues? Dingly dangly.
It will all work out. It must.
Wait, what about over here? Oh, that is just something red over here? There is.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail.
Morgan doing face palm.
Cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Listen, you know that I'm your best friend, and how much less fun would life be if I wasn't saying stupid shit constantly? I say stupid shit even when I'm not toasted. Ah, I found the perfume. Okay. Dude, see how easy it is to play this game? If you weren't paying attention playing the first Witcher, you would not know what to do. Even if you were paying attention. It's like a very light perfume. It's kind of hard to follow. Where is it?
Scars. That gaze.
What's new, mon ami?
I shiver just looking at him.
What's that?
Where is it, though? Yeah, talk to Rek. Rek is more civilized than me. I just like to talk about tits and ass and dick and balls. Constantly. That's all that's going on in my brain every day. I'm just looking at them.
Saw some dead folk.
If you're interested in those, you should watch Penny Dreadful. Morgan and I are going to watch some more of that tomorrow. Which way do we go? Which way? Which way? As long as I sober up before the superhero game, be fine. Where in the fucking tits on ass and dick and balls? Wreck, you're a person after my own heart. What is over here?
Welcome. Welcome.
Have we talked about what my ideal human?
Eat, drink, and listen.
No, I should be quiet. I'm gonna regret this later. I generally regret saying all these things later. My filter is thoroughly gone right now. Dude, this scent of perfume is really faint. It's hard to follow.
Phew, stinky.
You're stinky.
Scent leads to this door.
People are fucking in there. I'm not even joking. That's what's happening. I didn't make that up. It's been a long week. It's been a long 11 months.
Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor.
What, you tripped and she fell?
And landed where she already lay.
Psst, Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home?
He stole it so that he would be virile for that nubile young woman.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
Geralt looked like he wandered into the thrift store.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Geralt, you got no room to talk. You're over 100.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Wait, who's getting pegged? You think this guy?
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole
Reginald's testicles.
Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You had that fancy pants of yours.
You know, honestly, I wonder either this guy's rich or he got a big old dick. Because, like, that's an older gentleman. And look, her husband is a younger gentleman.
For a shellacking scallop. What the love's this?
Two men.
One I could forgive you, but two at one time.
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool.
It's too bad.
I'll teach you
to fish in another man's pond. Please go home.
Got no time for this. Go.
Geralt is over this.
Yes.
Man, pegging is such a great concept. Too bad.
I'm done here.
I mean, for me, it's too bad that I'll never get to do that. Oh Lord, I need to stop talking.
It would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened.
Go to the BRB screen.
I thank you for saving my skin.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, clean it between. You always have to sanitize your instruments.
My dove, please allow us a moment.
Listen, sanitize. Maybe they're in love, okay? Okay, I shouldn't be rude about this guy being an older man. Maybe they're in love.
Never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
The game subject material is
That's more than the entire
inspiring me
lost
to speak.
decade.
All the same. You stole those stones.
I think it's supposed to be the south of France.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you.
They're magical statue testicles.
Perhaps I could lend them to you for one more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more.
That's what I said. Maybe they're in love.
You've a deal, sir.
I was being rude. I was being rude about the testicle thief. You can't see my face, but I'm like... I'm like, what? They immediately... The sounds from in there! Oh, you can't... Come on, Stream Elements. You know that you can't do that today. Goodness gracious, great balls of granite. You have to wait 1 day so that they're done with their canoodling. It's so easy to meditate in this game. In the other game, you have to go find a fire every single time.
I'm hungry.
Ooh, he's got chicken on his table. Give me your chicken. Oh, it's a mushroom. Whatever. I want it anyway. I'm gonna eat it. Don't take this dick for granted.
Not so loud. Wake. She want another gun.
Wake who? Rosalinda?
Louisa, her cousin. Oh. She's voracious. Got an inexhaustible appetite. But I'm left out.
This place is literally a fairy tale land. Everybody's just drinking wine and having sex all the time.
When the flesh is simply spent.
Listen, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
You must take the testes, and Lebioda grants.
I can't believe I just did this silly quest. This quest is so silly. DLC 100% worth the money. The art curator's gonna be so happy that I got these testes back. Death by Schnoo Schnoo.
There was a time when knights would simply drive off that song.
Tucson is a little fantasy land. See, look how nice it is here. It's so pretty. Eh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need to pay attention to this game instead of other things.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Here's this. Here you go.
It's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Thank you for this stroking privilege. Listen, I'm not making this up, okay? They're doing it. Wait, you didn't put it back yet. Oh, could you put it back, please? So I can see. He's going, he's doing it. Oh Lord, Wreck. Thanks for the clips. It's so good to have my inanity recorded for posterity and then clipped for easy consumption. Oh my. I love running into people. They go, oh my. They go, woof. And then they say, deepest apologies. Ooh. Oh wait, is there a blacksmith over here? I need to talk to him. I have swords that he needs to take. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Ooh.
Bought a barber, let alone my wares.
No, it's in here. Excuse me, excuse me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You're not the guy. He's in the other room. He's in the other room. This room? Yeah, this room. Y'all are talking.
Greetings. A witcher.
It's hard to read right now.
Here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Nazar Lafag.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster.
Heard of him?
Okay, I'll do some armor stuff for you.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson?
Tucson was once home to Tien Sail, a legendary and now deceased.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged the king's ransom for his work. Witches would take...
Got it. Find them, find the...
As it happens, I learned my trade at Tien Sail's side. So, what he told me... We must strike a deal.
Where do I look for these
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school. Of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Tell me all this info.
Tell me about my brother. What?
Sorry, I'm gonna get through this dialogue because I just need the info for the quest.
No.
But
your post.
Tell
he through time past.
School.
He the witch Bastoid.
Okay, show me what you got now.
Of course.
Show me what you got. You know, Morgan tries to keep me from embarrassing myself, but it's a tall order. It's head mod, you know, it's a tall order. Tomorrow when we hang out, he's gonna be like, Jay, I told you to stop talking. And I'll be like, I know you did. I know. I continue to speak. I managed to hold it in. I held it in. Aren't you proud of me? I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Ha 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 ha. No one will ever know.
Farewell.
Except for people that I choose to tell, and not when I'm just drunk and saying whatever. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Okay, I need to use the restroom, so you guys
That's bad luck.
Turn your trembling hearts.
look at this cityscape.
You will find solace there.
And, yep, be right back.
take your fire blast attack as a skill. So you can take a skill as any of them. Take a skill, you can still learn to receive your attacks. What it does is if you do an asset, if you use an attack, in the same way that like range train in heavy action makes it easier for you to use a sword as the hero. He's trained in heavy dash, right, which helps me use a sword. You can do that with any attack. You can do that with your enemy. So you could take the skill, Fire Blast, and all of your Fire Blast attacks will be one easy. Well, tell me when our next level up. And that doesn't give you an asset you're in combat, right? But it certainly gives you an asset whenever you use that skill, which you can use it no matter what.
I'm back. Yeah, I peed. I went pee. Non-zero, she said bio. After, no, I didn't. Zoning. Not really all here for anything so far today. Oh, me neither. You are all great. I love you guys. You're great. Thanks for being here. What? I did. I did say, but it's okay. Yeah, but I didn't. I think it would be less informative to just scream bio. Yeah, it's what they do in raids, but not everyone knows raid speak. I wish that I could hang out with all of you, but we're all very far away in different areas and also COVIDs. No, I'm not gonna cry about it. But I did tear up a little. I'm watering.
You are the famed Geralt.
My eyes may have been watering slightly at that pod. The closest I've come to meeting like as many people as I wanted to from online was TwitchCon. And then of course I was just like, hey Morgan, and then he moved here. Yeah, the closed border. Yeah, Rick, are you in Canada, right? Is that right? We're trapped in the United States now. Which is fine. I feel like we deserve to be here. Like, the closed borders is, I feel like I had a hand in that being my fault. Just because all Americans really, we deserve it. Oh, thanks, Rick. That's sweet of you. Well, baby, I want a Sam. I don't think I should have more right now. I think I should have some ginger ale. That's non-alcoholic, but also sparkly. Just tell me, just put it in this glass and tell me it's Prosecco. Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like a lot of the people who I've met online, I've never met in real life, and I would like to, like Zell and Rek. I had the pleasure to meet Nerd briefly. Who else? Met a lot of folks at TwitchCon. But it was briefly. Is this
Wait till you have your sandwich.
Oh, okay. Okay. They want me to fist fight, but I'm not ready for that right now. I need to go to the cemetery and talk to Regis. Yes, we all got a house for the weekend. Or a lot of us did. Like 9 of us. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I would have done it again this year, you know, if it wasn't for COVID's. And Bob and I would have probably have Globetrotter. I just got an achievement. Bob and I probably would have gone somewhere cool this year with our savings. We try to go somewhere cool every year. The past 2 years it's been London. And this year we, you know, obviously skipped. Oh, my cats are fighting. It's okay, Bob's got it. Yes, Lauren has been to my house. That was fun. Before all this started, I was thinking about going to Utah to visit Lauren. It was my turn. Yeah, Frida's poofed. Frida was being bad and fighting at Jack. Frida, why do you have to start stuff? You know, I could be riding a horse, but I'm not.
How might I aid you? A courageous heart overcomes all hindrance.
I did. I lured Morgan with my wiles. My friendship wiles. I was like, hey, come on and hang out. It'll be fun, and then it was. Sometimes.
Go.
Okay, the first apartment wasn't great. But we got it the second time. Bob says that the first apartment, just to make the second apartment more awesome seeming. I would like to go to France. That would be cool. After the pandemic, yeah. Whatever that is. Oh, Roach is in the ditch. Oh. Oh god, I'm getting chased. Come on, Geralt. Get a move on. Get a leg on. With the creepy flickering light. Yeah, it had a lot of problems. There was a hole in the wall at one point.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
What is that? What is that? Oh my god, what is happening? Are there yucky plants everywhere? Oh my god. I think those are insectoids. Insectoids do not like fire. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I need the golden Oreo. I'm gonna fucking die. Drunken witchering. That is what we do. Golden Oriole. It's for poisons. Okay.
Damn,
come
you're
here,
ugly.
bitch. Get fucked. Why are there so many plants that are yucky? drunken witchering. Yeah, don't go into gardens. Hey, just in case you were worried it wasn't on hard mode, it is. And I have enemy upscaling on because I'm a fucking badass. What? I know how to fight bitches even when I'm drunk. By all them all, we mean a refrigerator with science section is taken. Yes. Yes, and bugs. There were bugs from the beginning of tenancy to the end. Like, nothing they did made the bugs go away. They were not effective at making the bugs go away. Compare that to when I had bugs and literally one treatment made the bugs go away. And that's how you decide what kind of apartment you should live in. Second apartment better. Why are there so many yucky boys here? That superior golden aureola is helping in a big way. You are a fucker of fucking awfulness. Did your mother teach you to talk like that? Damn. Sorry. This apartment has had 0 problems. Like, the only thing that might mildly be a problem is that they switched over to heat already, and so sometimes the window has to be opened if you want it to cool off, but like, that's fine. Really lucky I've never had to deal with bed bugs. This was actually a pretty mild case. We were really lucky. We caught it really early. And then we replaced the mattress and got a treatment. The apartment paid for all the treatment, and so yeah, it was super mild. My not my sister-in-law, essentially my sister-in-law, told me that she had a case so bad that it didn't matter how many treatments they did. It was just like, it wasn't happening.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Regis, wake up. Are you sleeping? Regis, I came for this booty call. It is the middle of the day, so... Why did I think that he was going to be awake? He's a vampire. Oh, I can read all these gravestones. That's cool. Nice touch. Yeah, it's a mild irritation. I get you. It's like Kikimora. What is a Kikimora? I think it's an insectoid. Thanks, babe. Oh, Jesus. Do I need more insectoid oil? No, I'm good. Jiminy. Okay, the drunkenness finally caught up to me. so I took off the microphone so you wouldn't have to hear chewing sounds. 1 second. I mean, it's sort of chilly.
There's plenty around here.
My sandwich, and I didn't want to die to Kikimoras again for a second. Bob put ginger ale in my Prosecco glass. Cubes. Always a good time for a nap. Okay, I finished my sandwich. Nope, 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 please. Damn it. Alright, we'll just start again. Oh, that was a glitchy. That was a glitchy thing that just happened. Bob made a prosciutto caprese sandwich, courtesy of HelloFresh. And it also had pesto on it. That's what that was. Yeah. HelloFresh, if you choose to, you can get lunches from them as well. I like their lunches a lot. I know it's 6 o'clock and that's not lunch, but I woke up at 2 p.m. So 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. That Prosecco that I just drank didn't taste alcoholic. It tasted a lot like ginger ale, but Reg told me it must be Prosecco, so yes, I really like HelloFresh.
Wars. Victuals aplenty around here.
Goodness gracious, ass is bodacious. Come on, people, walking by the I'm cheesing, I'm believing. Me and the rest of my heathens, I don't want to die here. top of the Four Seasons. Motherfucking Jiminy Cricket. Before. Yes, just perfectly timed. This battle is sobering me up. Come on, I can fight 3 Kikimoras. I can. I am capable. I need a better... I need to use shield, maybe. No, I should just use Igni, it's easier. In the first Witcher game, you can switch between cat style, strong style, and group style. And it is absurd. You don't, I mean, in this game, like, you are the master of your own destiny in a lot of ways.
Plenty around here.
Alright, if I dodge, dodging is, another bitch coming out of the frickin' ground. This is rude. Straight up rude. Eat your herb toast, Geralt. Okay, can I stop now? Are we done? Goodness. That was upsetting. I'm about to take a little rest. Small rest. I got it. I got it. It's...
More eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Yeah, sure do.
That's something.
I need to tell him to fuck off. No, that one. Ew, eggs. Yeah, my sister-in-law, essentially. My brother's longtime girlfriend, and they're probably never going to get married, but they're essentially married. He has an aversion to putting it on paper because, reasons. But, you know, whatever. It's his decision. It's just paper and tax benefits. And if you wanted to change your name like I did, it's easier. I was so sick of my old last name, I was like, nope, bye. No, I stopped. I said one thing. Putting all his business out in the ether.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough.
There's a lot of Kikimoras down there, though.
I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
I think that you should call him and say that booty is on offer.
Detection by the senses. And no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
That's his hand.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
The Brooks was like, that's Master's hand. What's up, dude? Having a minute there? Having a little second? You smelling a dead hand? You be alright?
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
He took the ring like this mine now.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend.
It's actually mine now.
You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place.
But we don't want to fuck with that person.
Being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. And a copy it came more tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it. Just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends.
Sorry.
Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name. Resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope Resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Let's do it.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly.
Does Regis have bag lady fingernails?
Powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. The spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What you doing? That was a good sandwich. You just gonna leave that hand there? Oh, it's wiggling. Oh, it's wiggling. birds or dinosaurs.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would.
Talks to the birds, like I talk to the horse.
It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
We're gonna drink while we wait. These are both good options. No drinks for me, need a nap instead. No, we're drinking.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Yes.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Dettlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cirilla?
Just two old friends having a drink.
Yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seemed I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead? Okay, which we want to know.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
So he has a blood addiction, which is interesting, because wouldn't all vampires have a blood addiction? It's just curious. It's curious.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand
you
death,
know,
yes.
for a minute.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Dettlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Yeah, dude. Stay in your lane. What's it like being dead?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard.
Come on, Regis. We ain't gotta talk about that.
We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help.
Apparently, Vilgefortz melted him.
However,
interesting.
If one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
I asked him like 10 and only give him one.
Ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
No. I don't know what Geralt would want.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. Like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much. But I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being
I
honest.
think that's probably honest.
Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
I wonder if that thing with Regis and Vilgefortz happened in the books. I think this might be the first time I'm encountering him in the games. I fell asleep.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught.
For the sake of the plot, it did.
It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the White's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in... spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this.
Spoons.
Start making your decoction.
Listen, that white
go get some
never
saliva
runs
from
out of
that wet.
spoons.
Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later.
What if I just stick my sword in its mouth?
Tones.
And then I'll get it.
I'm gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome.
A trifle
Thus, I hope to
toilsome.
identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be a trifle toilsome, okay? Just fought this yucky plant boy. Oh, he was cursed, not an insectoid. Interesting. But I wasn't correct about the golden aureole either. Well, whatever. Happens to the best of us. Necrophages. Igni and Yrden. Maybe my horse doesn't want to be in the cemetery. Why ever not, Roach?
Faster.
Is that literally a panther? Is Toussaint filled with panthers? I'm not killing panthers. That's rude. It's like when they asked me to kill wild dogs the first time. And they were like, "Law, it's for a quest, you have no choice." I don't need to kill random panthers. It's not for a quest. That Prosecco didn't taste like Prosecco, it tasted like ginger ale. Is that a boar? I don't need to kill random boars. Oh shit, because they'll fuck me up. Come on, girl, let's go. Oh, excuse me. Dude, frickin' Toussaint is a deadly place. Why am I here again? Oh, I just fought Barghests in the other game! They were green in that game. They're sort of green in this game, too.
That's silver.
They're like magical ghost dogs or something. I literally just fought these. That's cool. Let me look at the glossary and see what they are. They're specters. Okay. Phantom dogs which stalk the roads at night. Sounds like a Hound of Baskerville thing. Covered in spoons. My spoon is too big.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
My spoon is too big.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
That ruffled collar is so silly.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Time to look around.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Spoon. Spoon.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
If I was changing into a monster, I wouldn't have written in the diary, I would have live streamed it.
Whoever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. The spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Listen. Spoons.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This had
Skeletons
anything
are
to do
having a
with the curse.
skeleton party.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Spooky, scary
Broken
skeletons.
neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Just picked up a shit ton of spoons.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Spooky, scary spoons.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
How many times am I gonna hear Geralt say the word spoon? Bob made me a good sandwich and I ate it.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
I managed to get my headphones off in time to sneeze.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Time to hide in a closet. Randomly. This wardrobe is big enough for me. Well, there's a yucky boy out there. Covered in spoons. That's what I look like when I'm making dinner.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Geralt is always so nice to monsters. Here, I'm having a drink with you. Little bit of this, whatever the fuck.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Hopefully I was right. But I like them, they're shiny. Ew. What the fuck did you just eat?
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
toxicity of that shit. Look at my veins. Oh, I hope that worked, because that shit almost killed me.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
My toxicity is like at 50%. Just because I drank that yucky stuff. I always come home smelling like dog shit and graves. Motherfucking Barghast. Oh, Lord. No, I didn't dodge in time. Okay.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what...
Hey, Jackson. Jackson's smelling me.
Into the white.
I need to use the restroom again. Okay. This time these bar guests shouldn't get the best of me. You just go ahead and put some of the right oil on my blade. Spectre oil and Bishri. Axie and Yurden. Okay.
Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yurden then, and my spoon is too big. Out of food. It's the first time that's happened in a while. Did I fix the white? Hope so.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
Yay, I fixed her.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Yay, I love when I do a good thing. Yeah, come live with me in my vineyard.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basil Folty, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfu Bianco.
I have a butler.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Yay.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind.
Yeah, except that thing I drank was
when
gross.
you're white, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Barnabas Basil seems like a cool guy.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted
Good
him
job
the title
cutting off all those
of this
heads. Here is a
Monsieur
vineyard.
Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck, and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Sounds like a bro.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo
Yeah,
Bianco?
give me a
Not in the
tour.
least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
I mean, this is mine now, so I guess I should know what's going on.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Yes, it's dope. Thanks for clearing out the
Very
dead
vast.
bodies.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Look at these chickens.
I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Can't believe Geralt has a vineyard. This is absurd. Am I gonna retire from the Witcher life?
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Getting a little tour of my
Down below
estate.
lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped.
Oh my
Instead
god.
of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Yeah, having an herb garden sounds like something that would really work out for me, actually.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
I was checking on that Witcher census to see if the aroma indeed did still hang in the air. Frida, what are you doing? Being a bad girl?
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Roach is having some grass right now.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the
mess
which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
I put a Reginald figure in here, which I got, which is pretty funny. Okay. I guess that's what that is now. Does he have his stones? Yeah, he got his whole stones. Vineyard needs a little work.
As you can see, the
it's
facade
mostly good.
is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit of love, a little TLC.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if
this guy seems like a bro.
A small sum
I like him.
Beautification,
he's not treating me like shit.
Consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Yes.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation?
This is great. I have a quest where I can renovate the vineyard.
The were simply breathtaking.
I'm gonna make a little
Not
house.
only did the residents positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Alright, it needs 5,000 for that.
I understand, of course.
Grounds?
Got these space.
Oh, yes. The way I see things.
Armor repair table.
My armor needs work from time to
Admiral Rompali once hired a special.
Yes.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
If you don't...
Of course, sir, as you...
House?
Been thinking about the outer walls.
If I might... Not...
Wait. Wait, no, I want to do,
I understand.
House grounds.
Starting to get into this whole
Provided we preserve the grounds Beauclercois stylings, and on condition that you are not considering something like,
How much is the grindstone? Oh, I don't have the money right now.
Ponder the notion.
Alright. Thanks, dude.
Not the slightest...
Dude, this guy's the best. He is my friend. We are now best friends. What? There's a legitimate, honest-to-goodness sleepy zone here? Okay, this is the storage, but the master bedroom is here. I can sleep in a real bed. A trophy can be placed here. This is great. I love this. Can I wear my new trousers? Yes. Wait, okay, alright. Listen to me. Am I about... What's this over here? Hang painting? I only collected one painting in my time as a J. What's this? Is this... Can I put books here? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can read every single book that I own by just looking at my bookcase. Excusals. Okay, books, quest books. This is every single book that I own. That's so cool. Okay, and you can place trophies. Place trophy up here. Not, you know, not like the kind of trophy that's Griffin's head, right? I mean, let's see. No. Okay, I was right. It's freaking cool as shit. Okay. And what about sleeping in a real bed for once, Geralt? And not meditating on the ground? Boy, about to get spoiled. Rest here to gain bonuses? What? This is cool as shit. Okay, I'm on board with this vineyard shit. You can literally... Oh, wait, what about over here? What's over here? Oh, I don't have any more paintings. I only collected one painting during all my journeys. I wonder if I can get a painting of Dandelion. That'd be funny.
I thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
Marlena's just gonna keep eating. Weapon rack? What? Okay, so you can only put one thing there. No, it looks like you can put two things there. Oh. Anything else? Cool, what I can do? What about in here? Oh, that's the outside. No. What about over here? Oh my gosh. Armor stand? Oh, shit. Let me get that blue armor out of my stash, and I will display it. Love that armor. What? Look at this! Oh my gosh! This is so freaking cool! Oh, guys, it's so cool. Oh, I get it. You can put a silver sword and a steel sword there. Okay. I have a steel sword in my inventory that I want to put there. That's a silver sword. Those are all silver swords. Okay. Girl, don't jump on shit in your own house. Okay, and now I have our armorer's table. What else can I do? I can hang paintings. I put on that armor set on display. What about in here? There's a bubbling cauldron. I'm warming my hands right now. Yeah, put some fire in here. Yeah, that's some warm hands. And the upstairs has a... It's just kind of full of shit right now. Alright. I'm so glad I get to display my Zerial armor. It's my favorite fucking armor. How much money do I have right now?
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the soiled armor at once. Greetings! Greetings!
Hello?
I've worked up to my chin and I've caught some rot.
All these people work here. I'm employing people.
Now I shall sink you a song.
I am a small business owner now. Guys, I'm a small business owner.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our wines?
I'm living in Animal Crossing now.
My Camilek ate something fierce.
There are small peasant children living here now. Okay, I'm way too delighted about this vineyard. They gave me a whole ass vineyard.
Even a horse drops if you ride.
May all those wenches in Coronata birth their babes the bum way.
Ha! Dangly dipsticks and mangy muffs!
He's just repairing stuff. See? He's repairing things.
Women and chaps, the more you beat them, the better they are!
Listen, have you ever been a witcher who is dirty all the time and has to live on the path and doesn't have a home, and then you just get a vineyard? Because that's what just happened to me, okay? And I could sleep in a real bed every night if I wanted to, and it's mine. I don't have to friggin' pay for it. That's cool. Okay. Alright. It is cool. Just want you to know how cool it is. At the time, it's like, well, I'm on the path. I don't need a vineyard. But think about if you can just return home to this at any time you want. If you want a little bit of a break. Okay, I did the white. I gotta go give that saliva to Regis.
Eat some. Nourish yourself. You knit color. You look
a witcher. We could use one around here. Full time.
Yeah, this is my house. Where is my boy? He's over here in the cemetery. That's where he lives. I'm gonna give this to Regis and then end the stream because I gotta get ready to do my superhero game. Alright, Toussaint is dope. Well, now he opens the door. Yeah, I hear you, Jack. I don't know if it's time to feed you yet. All my friends can come live at my vineyard. Dude, where you at, Regis?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary
Thanks,
ingredient.
Jack. Thanks for screaming in my ear.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the
Well, I
last
died to the
ingredient,
barcasts and you didn't show up, so...
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but, alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic
interesting.
arousal. In brief, madness.
The word arousal
morbidity.
was used.
And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right. So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshem Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Teshem Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous.
I understand completely.
Alright. I think that'll be it for tonight. This is sounding very interesting. He's like, hey, bro, I just need you to, like, make me real mad. And then I'm sure it'll be fine. And nothing could possibly go wrong. These cats are being in an agitated state. What's in this tomb? Some stuff. Alright, thanks for being here. Not talking to you, I'm talking to the stream. Thanks for being here, and I'm gonna play Minecraft on Monday. And I'm gonna play Blood and Wine DLC some more next Saturday. I'm starting to sober up, so that's good. Last time I was drunk during a superhero role-playing game session, I kind of annoyed. At least in my opinion, I was annoying. Alright guys, a good night.